Andy Grove wrote, he was the founder and CEO of Intel. And he said, my day ends when I'm tired and ready to go home, not when I'm done, because I am never done. And when you truly realize just how valuable a single minute is, money, we can lose it and make it back again. Our health, we can get sick and get healthy again. Time, once it's gone, it is gone. Time is life.
The 15 secrets successful people know about time management. The productivity habits of 7 billionaires, 13 Olympic athletes, 29 straight-A students, and 239 entrepreneurs. Golden nugget number 1. Time is your most valuable and scarcest resource.
Hey, 1440 is the number that can change your life. And that number is the number of minutes we all have in a single day. In 1 minute, for your health, you can bang out some push-ups or sit-ups or take a cleansing breath. For relationships, you can tell someone that you love them or that you're grateful for them. In business, it takes a minute to have a breakthrough idea. And once you truly understand that, all of a sudden, you're not going to let people steal your time with all those got-a-minute meetings or other trivial things.
So golden nugget number 2, identify your most important task and do it first.
The most important task, the MIT. Your MIT is, what is that project that is going to double the size of your business? What is that project that's going to get you the promotion or max out your bonus at work? What domino can I tip over today that's going to lean on the next one and the next one? We have to get in that discipline of scheduling time to work on our MIT first thing in the morning.
Golden nugget number 3, work from your calendar, not a to-do list.
Stop using a to-do list. I was asking all of these people, self-made billionaires, self-made millionaires, what is your number 1 secret to productivity? They could have said anything. And none of them mentioned a to-do list. I was about halfway through the interviews, and finally I started doing the follow-up. I'm like, well, what about your to-do list? Give me some advice. They laughed at me. 41% of items that people put on their to-do list are never done at all. Wow. It's like a to-do list is the graveyard of, important but not urgent. If you really want to get something done, pick a day, a time, and a duration, and then live from your calendar.
Golden nugget number 4, to overcome procrastination, beat your future self.
I'm gonna put my iPhone, I'm gonna set that alarm, put on the other side of the room. So I got to literally get out of bed to shut it off. And that evil Kevin's going to say, oh man, I don't know where my workout stuff is. I'll work out tomorrow instead. Well, you know what? I'm going to beat that future version by putting my sneakers right at the end of my bed.
Golden nugget number 5, there will always be more to do.
One of the things that I learned from interviewing all these people is they have this sense in their bones, like there will always be more to do. My day ends when I'm tired and ready to go home, not when I'm done, because I am never done. Maybe, maybe we've decided that we're going to work a 10-hour day or a 12-hour day or a 6-hour day. Whatever you decide, be intentional about it, and then realize you've allocated other minutes for your health, which is gym time. You've allocated other minutes for your relationship, including date night or time with your kids.
Golden nugget number 6, always carry a notebook.
Everybody I spoke to talked about carrying a notebook. Richard Branson has written about it over and over again. He says the single most important possession is his little notebook.
Yeah, and one of the things that David Allen always says that our minds are best used for processing different ideas, not to hold on to information. You'd be surprised when you start carrying around a notebook with you just how much information comes into your mind that you want to capture. Golden nugget number 7, control your inbox.
To be honest, many of us use our email inbox and text messages and other social media apps as a form of procrastination, as a form of a little reward. It releases dopamine. It's kind of like pulling that handle on a slot machine. Is it going to be something good? Shut off the notifications on your phone on everything. It's okay to go to email or messages and all of that, but do it when you want to do it, not because someone else is calling you, kind of like Pavlov's dog, ringing a bell, and I'm reaching for my phone.
Golden nugget number 8, schedule and attend meetings as a last resort.
Now, we can't all, be like Mark Cuban and just say no to our boss and other people with meetings. We can say no much more often. We can say no to a lot of meetings. We could say no to meetings before noon. Like, let's keep our deep work in the morning, then our collaborative work in the afternoon. And if you have to say yes to a meeting, say no to long meetings.
Golden nugget number 9, say no to everything that doesn't support your immediate goals.
We're raised from being really young to like, hey, you want to be liked, so you want to help people. You're told it's nice to help people. You don't want to be rude. What's helpful to me is when I realized that every time I say yes to something, I'm actually saying no to another thing or many things.
Golden nugget number 10, follow the powerful Pareto principle.
Yeah, the Pareto principle is more commonly known as the 80-20 rule. And it's this idea that most of the results in almost any activity, 80% of the results, comes from about 20% of the activity. So it's just really pausing, slowing down, and looking at, with all the work that you're doing to build your business, to get your work done, what are the handful of tasks that are getting you most of your results? Just focus on those things.
Golden nugget number 11, focus on your unique strengths and passion.
I'm a perfectionist, so nobody can do anything as good as I can. I've got to do everything to do it right. And the reality, Ryan, is that might be true, but we have to realize, again, think about that 80-20 rule. This feeds into this, that yes, if I delegate it to someone on my team, maybe it's not going to be perfect, but if it's 80% to perfect, I need to be okay with that and let it go, because now that just freed up all of my time.
Golden nugget number 12, batch your work with recurring themes.
In the focus days, those are your game days. Those are the days where you are doing your most important activities. Usually it's sales or revenue related, but whatever your strengths are. A buffer day, that's the day to catch up on phone calls and emails and sign paperwork and, all the other administrative stuff we have to do. And then free days are the days where you do not work. And what you're doing is you're resting and recharging, which all the Olympic athletes really talk to me about that.
Golden nugget number 13. If you can do a task in less than 5 minutes, do it immediately.
Email, you open an email when you're ready to process it in that moment. Just learn to touch everything once.
Golden nugget number 14. Routinely use early mornings to strengthen your mind, your body, and your spirit.
Most of the people that I interviewed, these high performers, they weren't waking up feeling stressed, rushing to the office and diving into emails. That first hour, that first 30 minutes, they were investing in themselves for the long game.
Last but certainly not least, golden nugget number 15. Productivity is about energy and focus, not time.
We all have the same 1,440 minutes a day. We can't get more of that. It's not about managing the time. So the idea is, first of all, take care of our bodies, light cardio, lots of water, get good deep sleep. In addition to that, the most productive people, they actually take more breaks. So we're designed to kind of like sprint and rest. And so again, to each their own. A lot of people like this Pomodoro technique. You just sprint for 25 minutes, then pop up and walk around, get some air, get some water. The idea is to spend more time on single tasking, all out focused attention, these working jam sessions, then a little break, and then get back to it.